For all your pastry, bakery and quality food, CK Restaurant is the only place to be. We do catering for birthdays, weddings and all related services. We have all kinds of local foods, American, European and even beyond. Come and have a taste of our local juice, ebe and other services. At CK Restaurant, customer satisfaction is our priority.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151, or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
Kali bismillah mo be Kerr Fatou jube kanyen tembenna. Of course me Gambia Women's Life Matter ila protest mi alonko ibe wole ke kan bi ali alone ye pamito dilo le pruka je ko si fintino nyamen ye ta of course from Westfield Joko kada fo Westfield mono menoro ela balambaya minti wole nyindi ko e mantra contanding musolbe faka nyamen of course loktano wole mila of course kole akoti mi alon ko filtira prukaje ko isi protest wala Gambia banko kanjang nga commencé damen wala of course Joko saying abe match towards kata Westfield monomenoto ibe minguri kanjang wala nyinti ko Gambia Women's Life Matter wala nyinti ko musolu fanang akam tale ko ila balu am mata tale e be wuri kan walla so alba jakan ne nyame akam tale ko muso dol bijele fa mi alon ko wal boyta dumale fa woto wala be kerin jang natra momo be ker faatu fan jube kan musol bijele mi alon ko nyin tembenna e boyta banko kanne alba jakan tenti nyame bayri akam tale ko be kolea kolu soto kanne musolu mi alon ko wala be fakan lopitano to woto wala be kerin jang ngela boy solla moy Gambia women life matters. Gambia women life matters. Gambia women life matters. Gambia women life matters. Gambia women life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian move.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian move.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Jackie Move.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Fatou Balo.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Jackie Move.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Fatou Balo.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
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 Gambia women's life matters.
I am Jackie Move.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Wasabojang.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Kumba Sambu.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Sukai Job.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Jackie Move.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Fanta Job.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Fatou Sane.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Fatou Mbalo.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Kumba Sedi.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Kadimane.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Jackie Move.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Kadimane.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Kadimane.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Fatou Mbalo.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Fanta Job.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
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 Gambia women's life matters.
I am Jackie Move.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Kumba Sambu.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Kadimane.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Fanta Job.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Wasabojang.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Wasabojang.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Kadimane.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Wasabojang.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Jackie Move.
Gambia women's life matters.
I am Kumba Sambu.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
Gambian women's life matters.
Gambia women's life matters.
caring so na victimol soto jang pour ka itani mon la victimol mun bi jang pour yela story fo because nintalia fo e ka folo ko man ka toñati me wuli yalla ñina na story fo wato ñina safe e ka folo ko man soto bari bi victimol fo len DJ la famille bi jang il faut c'est la story fo pour al samoy ta dun dal kam fe nin ka fo nga toñala fo bari ñina fo wato ni wala ñina safe wala malen ya post Facebook e ka folo ko man toña fo wala bo politique la ndol man ter politique la man ter politique parti koma politique man ter koma moment semaine duya ndele Gambia leje Gambia musolla batada wala wosi wala kin mbolle kenaka anu wakelo nta bulele bi nta bulele somba ndamante maje masakunda e wuli ya kele lafta mun na pour ya ba ni mo ke ndal fa tan fanyono la tatu nyin kelo mele dentala Gambia la kelo la nyindi Gambia musol bi wala ba bataka wa musol mul yale ko diwol wulu mo malon soma wala be kele no munti o diwol mo malon wala be kele no president do sakeno doctorot so hado bi ma katala pro Gambia musol e la jidio be sone ale bulu nyame so mu kala ma trala na victime la family mo me kilin soto mu yala sa diamuno ala on story fo ala baraka bake andi fa ah no I no duma you want come Naja
Just 2 minutes, yeah?
just 5 minutes less than 5 minutes
Because we don't have time. No. Hey, Ibrahim.
2 minutes then.
Assalamu alaikum, bomo be konton la chodi konton la. I will take this opportunity to express about my sister Kumba Sambu, who passed away just 8 months ago at Brikama Health Center because of lack of blood. And yellow nga already, especially me, that I donate with the help of Gambian Women's Life Matter. If I name Marco yellow la, but fortunately yellow at a table for almost 2 days, 1 to 2 days, ima diala. It that day elafakara yellow diala yellow man natano for natakala sayat. So a better for more time was no young. Bari ako nyim balfa war batala ako balfa war batala Government Women's Life Matter mote jono la because siba kata kam bakele ndede am a victim nga jela keta nyala amanke mfongo mola fonyi mfongolo so war mbeten lambe jayla ka fay ala baraka and still now mbela mako ro maje kanne na de dinon la karola bari mo be kontonna mbok ji mange politique benti amanke la rari benti nyimu Gambia bi la ko wolti we dem muso okay because ke okay muso babul hana mustable sister be bulle bare musol be bulle so ne involved tan ko rek so you also fana involved ko directly or indirectly so mo be wili keni muso dindin ke ba nga nyin ko nga kelem ba fight la nyami nkana jibe otherwise nyimu politique wolti nyimu tan to nya mo moy parti sot le kam support bare nyin ko mo be la nyin support la amanya kel only kudan dan jang anyanda fal na because jabe mo Gambe jang muso mbi jang ye population o jibe still na doyata la ana mo fa kan e yali ni a jibe iba de ya mo yalla mo more than 200 people so wasi abata la amanya na kelo nyama they also deserve to live para ma be kontona la baraka bake ya am Ibrahim Sambu.
Okay, Ibrahim Sambu baraka bake mom kana na walang eganti afana yala story fo
Assalamu alaikum man may eganti man victim la man tamit amé victim suma sister mo ci gañu suma raka mo ci gañu su ngeen sété bu ñoy ñew suma benen raka bi mu ngi joy seriously mu ngi am ay twins dafa dé am ay twins te negligence la because dafa dem Sukuta health center mu ngi dem def follow up lifinam bi pour dem nurse li ñoy wax dem nurse den ñu ne ko ne demal Kanifing léegi instead of ñu jox ko ambulance dañ ko ne demal Kanifing léegi mom instead of mu dem Kanifing mom demut Kanifing mom tamit mu ñëwaat ci kër gi ne because ñu ne dañ ko ne dañ koy opérer te xalé la xamut ñu ne dañ koy operate mu ñëwaat si kër gi toog waxul ko kenn mu ñëw noppi so bu suma sista laajtee mu ne ko ne yow lan lañ la wax si lopitaan bi mu ne leen ne dañ ma ne damay dem si hospital bi dañ may operate tey pour ma wasin because ay twins la mënuma koy wasin kooku mu ne ko jógal ñu dem bu ñooy egg si Kanifing fekkee it's too late il faut mu wasinal ko boppam mënatuñ koy operate so mu operate xam nga muy nekk di bleed continuously ñu génnee woomam bi ñu ne dañ koy seefuñ ko xam nga ñu teg ko fa ñu ne mu ngi bleed continuous bleeding mu ngi wasin depuis Friday mu nekk si bleeding boobu noonu ba Monday ñu ne dañ koy refer Banjul because kidney sam yaa ngi dem down so yóbbuñ ko Banjul ba Wednesday late around 11 PM dañ ko yóbbu Banjul bi mu egsee Banjul fekkee it's too late bi ma waxee ak nurse bi ma ne ko dafay dem dialysis mu ne ma ne waroon nañ koy indi mu dem dialysis depuis teel because depuis mu wasin demut sebenut you know so it's too late pour mu dem dialysis mu ne ma ne du ko make understand nga ñu ne ma ne indil twin summit mu xool leen ma indi twin summit teg leen ci booram benn ko yàlla jëlee twin saa ngi ak man maa ngi gërëm naka la tudda Gambia Women's Life Matter spécially anti mbalin maa ngi koy gërëm mënuma leen fay aw ma seen fay yàlla moo am seen fay yal na leen yàlla fay because without ñoom bu fekkoon ne si government bi la rek konoon luus naa twins yooyu sax understand nga xale la seyuma aw ma doom and I'm still with the twins understand nga mu neex mu naxari maa ngi ak ñoom understand nga yëpp dara yóbboo lu dut negligence yi hospital si government bi because sometimes so blame the hospitals da ngay blame the other side of the government tamit because defuñ benn effort pour save jigéen yi dafa mel ni rek dañ leen jël as mbalit or whatever duñ leen ooyee jigéen bi bu dee they don't care understand nga so li ma am pour wax rek mooy mënuma blame hospital si without blaming the government too so maa ngi sant yàlla nag di sant Gambia Women's Life Matters yal na leen yàlla fay maa ngi fi am suma yeneen morom yi nga xam ne tamit ñu ngi bugg a wax thank you so much. Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. Nte tomo esa sidibeleti. Mbanyin karo min kono ala til tandin sabonyin. Abenta tene lungolo fe. Namuso ngasama loptano to. Nabije wo around after 4 ma fango. But all along kabiring ay kono ta wala ala kono nya nani njamati. Ala kono nya follow ay wulu loptano to flanjang a wulu suwolo kono. Sabanjang a wulu loptano to nani njang mbolo kono tenting. Naba loptano to ndefon ba makoy kang. Aba taman na afango nanata nabata taman wala si mfanga balom ta ka massage ka balom ta ka massage ka nyabu pour ka courage di ala ka tandala ko ya din sabol wulu nyame nyini fana ba wulu wala nyama nga se suko kono muso bambanding aba taman na for around after 5 kata 6 wato kan kana lungola no so le akomandi kaita konoto ndefo nata da fo konoto lebo wod nyinto la raw nyin kabir nafta de je nka ko ngema ko selba ko nyuko hani mba sella no la fon la raw muta selta la rankan asita fango je nabi je mba ko mo sila ngata ndala ifango bamandi ya ala to finkon iba nyin statement to jang iba bala jana kaira kono ngase kaira kono nadiata ale bayri yedi sababe wulule imam bata da soto je nadiata ale ide hakilo tankondi ba wulula ngase mbolo kono je naba kachala after no sol ifana natanan wokola nanta kan na alfaba dokol ka tandala ko musonyin abatingolo to ngo finto ke banta kata ko wokol ni wo diamola mbama dinde nata kumandi atandina ko musonyi wuluta la din sunkuti ndigol soto a wuluta nga communication o nyin kuntu wolto mfutata no so ko nyoko mete kumandi lale ngay mbanu diamol telephone ko nyoko muso wuluta le mfutata muso la ndefa ngaja aba betering aba bamanding ndata nga ku mo singa fay congratulations dindi ngo fela nata alhamdulillah batiye topoto nga sey ngay mbo nko badi nga domoro nyine domoro ke akonyo ko hani ablani parta jan sa domoro ke nata tandala okay problem tala na bolo to ntebi je ntaka fuko sa mba batu kane priya topoto nanga sey no sol konyo ko ngefu jela e emergency le soto So when kijo fara momi alonko I think okay kadi kono to fa wuluta you know if ana came aka communicate normally all of a sudden no so ke commande ka fo ko nga emergency le soto rosta no so kan ka ko mineketa akonyo ko aba bleed kan seriously amon stop no nda ko baroba kel no nyadile akonyo ko aba tembo minto foyte en fu janna akonyo ko finti jang finti je ini do doctorol bije ye montro ibije fo montro minute dantang woko no nga no so nyini ka ko te konyo ko na kayto bije nyanta min sign na because nyina yelo nya amon stop no ya fahamle so mbolo to ikonyo ka kayto nyin fa sign because nyanta ka opere le pour ka yelo nyi stop ya fahamle so akata wala nyama ngfa kayto nyinta ma jibe fa nga sign because nyina jata kenda wal komatante so wol kolale ibije ya ros ka sama tiata to wo suto la tena lungo suto londe ya ros ka dundi tiata kono iba operation la sama start ka busa na hadi akilo ba ka wolo sama busa ta bake on the 13th of this month wolo sama warta bake iba operation kono je a meta do mandi kurango tata ya fahamle kurango tata ibije it takes some minutes ikafo minka generator operate bole nyini kan nkijo en fora fom mbuka dunya fongo jeno momi ya ko iba operation la docteur fonka fintinang iko docteur do fom je fay bunda fongo damfu kam fa kamala wokola ngaje kurango manata yaro fo nani kafno ma minka basiri sauti wala fu batterie la bir kama loptano la generator mam batterie soto amam batterie soto nyina la moto batterie bondi ay wodila moto batterie nyi yola plug je wo plug ko fon spana kele man kele fon soto pour que batterie nyim plug wo murunta ko de kata ka packet kata ka ko kele nyinta kana ka dila pour que batterie nyim fixe wo be na muso ba kono to je operation theater nyinto je glaba dibiring feka lusol mala wo ko la ina da fonyo ko e ko bordo bi ya man soto fonga da ngani ni pharmacie ngoto ya boro nyin tofo nenema to mo wala nga to mo ka fonyo ko ringas group 9 nata no sol ni docteur wol bi je wol balon na le ya ngeni ka o nyaade ko nyuka aji ka ma lon tata pharmacie ngoto wo suto la nin kaf nyoma na la piko bo rosta sama waraling tata wo pharmacie nyinto wole ye ringas group 9 fen ko nyini ma soto ma jeje wol ko nyoka mantre maje ngoy ko mbayi soto no mun tonye ko nyoko tabir kama Newtown pharmacie ndobi je tata ko nyoka man soto ngol loptano do ko li ko nyoko ye kilin soto jele bo use kan ne sa murunang murunta ko de ko nyoko vitamin K anim bor ko tawol binya ko yollo tofo bari hakile vitamin K la muta vitamin K nyinga mon soto je wo fana ngamoto mala ko de wo suto kata o nyine kanana wo vitamin K ni wo bor jamal mume is close to $2,000 na ma shawoti wo time on defo bala $800 wala fankata mbala ni min tata wala tam pharmacie nyi den ka ko nyimuta soma dan sa ko do nyin dila ni wo borol natanan kana muro loptano to wo kola wo borol nge fenande de less than 5 minutes docteur ngaje ka findina ton wo boro futata ngaje bundayele ko mineketa ko nyoko a fata so nyi non tell a story wala nan ko bi fom fana nga findina jang nga nyi fo Gambia kono jang Gambia nol salo mimba kering ha loptanol boro tije labi ba noring abal fa warta so mba journalisol be dan na dob jaka dung loptanol kono ale je la facilité jibe ba nyaming iba modun la operation tiata kono nyaadile boro mantra je imang ringas group 9 soto je imang vitamin K soto je komi ya fo nyame ning moba bleed kan iba sula la vitamin K la pour ka bleeding you stop woto abole nyama tele story nyinde di pour alsa kala muto wo nyama atomo aji sukay jawo na musolo mi yalanko na futu da sanji sey ay dinna na wala wulunye ala dinna ni jonga banto wolto dinno hena wa suko kono aba susu kanje mbari musol ba susu ndikan so mbatte mo min to Gambia be sa kala muto nyama no loptano la man safe komanto na muso do bije woku ya dimi ko nyoko ya sama loptano to kijo imfara man han kata loptano to ngoy mantala je ngasa ma clinique ko to so loptano fon say ninga to mo loptano akan kijo le fara man han loptano la fon mbatte mo min to so pour Gambia no sa kala muto nyama ngamo ko Gambia government ye million nankam bondi pour que ambulance ol sang par bir kan loptano e la generator man batterie soto le generator man batterie soto ila borol fanantije pour mol sa kala muto nyama ala barka ndito mo esa sidi beneti aji suka jawo ke malo ala barka
okay can we have
Ali so 5-10 minutes dorong because multiple complaint can online imuka mo inkamunko and legend na fa I sembos I important debakele mol min yale vestirun ko majana al katanang alena nang alla na janga na ba lesila al nanang al nata mun na pral sa kibaro may ale information soto na ta dan sa mol kalam tan ko ko please jali ali fana me dawda yena entertainment ke 5 minutes jani mbajum kunna sound system be parela because all ba complain kan ko mol ka mum fo im ka moy anen to nyalo anen message en ta deliver la mol nyanta moy la mol ka mum fo jali aliyu ibe dawda nanang baye mol entertainment jani mbajum kunna be parela
bajum kunne
because mol da complain kan
to nyalo mol ka fe
im ka fe moy fana nabiye aya dale do fe kamba musul ke beto ya
Mic test. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, everyone present here. I would like to thank my colleagues in the media. You all are welcome to this occasion. Before we begin with the press conference, I would like everyone to observe a moment of silence for the victim and their families who lost their life during giving birth. Can we all do individual prayers within ourselves, please? Thank you. Thank you very much, Amin Ya Rabin. May all our prayers be answered. This press conference is a call to action. I would like to begin with Gambian Women's Life Matter is a social movement of concerned citizens that came together to fight against the high rates of maternal mortality in the Gambia. We are a non-partisan movement comprising both men and women with the sole aim of reducing maternal mortality, advocating for increased investment in the health sector and to raise awareness of the general public, state and non-state actors on matters affecting women and children in the Gambia. We commend and applaud the government of the Gambia for their support towards the health sector during these trying times of COVID-19. We noted the attention that the health sector has gained over the time due to many health challenges the world is faced with. We also note that Gambia is a signatory to the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, dubbed in Banjul, charter that protects both the civil and political rights as well as the economic, social and cultural rights of citizens. The Banjul Charter also guarantees the equality of men and women and prohibits discrimination, including based on sex, among other statuses. We also note that Gambia is a signatory to the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, dubbed in Banjul. Furthermore, the African Charter on the Rights of Women, otherwise known as the Maputo Protocol, complements the African Charter by providing an explicit definition of discrimination against women and addressing traditional values and practice that can impair gender equality, including forced marriage and female genital mutilation. The Gambia has not only signed these instruments, but in our own constitution, the rights of women and girls have been guaranteed under Section 28 and further buttressed in the Directive Principles of State Policy in under Chapter 20 rather. We also note that the Gambia has its own Women's Act, Children's Act, Disability Act, Sexual Offense Act, and Domestic Violence Act, among other laws and relevant policies, all of which uphold the rights of women and girls and place clear obligations on the government to respect, protect, and fulfill these rights. As a signatory to international instruments that protects the rights of women and girls, and especially the UN Convention on the Rights of the Children, discrimination against women, and the Gambia government is under international organization to further protect women and girls, which includes to ensure that women and girls obtain and access service, facilities, resources that will ensure that health and well-being as equal human beings in this country is observed. As an advocacy group, the Gambian Women's Life Matter are concerned that despite the commitments and efforts by the government in promotion and protection of the rights and welfare of girls and women, our mothers and sisters continue to die in their numbers during childbirth. Pregnancy has become a life sentence for many when it should be a blessing and joy. The noble task of procreation for the continued survival and existence of human race on earth. Hence, pregnancy is special and every effort must be made to make it safe, enjoyable, and peaceful. Unfortunately, this has not been the case of many women in this country. This is a huge cause for concern for us, and we hold that the state is failing in its duty to vigorously and proactively respect, protect, and fulfill the rights of these women. In this regard, allow us to state that in the protection of human rights and provided in domestic, regional, and international instruments, a non-negotiable three-tier obligation has been placed on the state to uphold. There are obligations to respect. This is to recognize and accept that, first of all, human rights exist and they deserve to be protected and fulfilled by the states and everyone else. Again, obligation to protect. That the state to refrain from interfering, harming, or abusing directly or indirectly with the enjoyment of reproductive rights. These obligations also includes the state to prevent third parties from infringing on reproductive rights and to make steps to investigate and punish such violation when they occur. That the state adopt whatever measures or provide necessary resources necessary, be they legislative, budgetary, judicial, and/or administrative, to ensure the achievement of the full realization of reproductive rights. We note that as part of their obligation, states must ensure that reproductive health system, information, goods, and service are available, accessible, acceptable, and of good quality for states to meet their obligation to respect, protect, and fulfill reproductive rights. We are saddened that despite these instruments, Gambian women continue to suffer and die with impunity as their lives never mattered, contrary to our belief that no woman should die while giving birth. Daily accounts indicate that we lose 2 or more women during childbirth due to lack of blood, poor hospital conditions, including lack of necessary medical equipment, or even electricity and water supply and ambulance service, among others, which pose a direct contravention to the government's obligation while undermining the right to life of women. We hold that no Gambian woman should die just to give birth to another Gambian. Both lives must live and in good health. We are therefore calling on the government and all stakeholders that this march is a call to action. We are hereby making the following demands to the Gambia government and all relevant state institutions for urgent and comprehensive action. We reserve the right to employ all other peaceful constitution and democratic measures to ensure that the lives of Gambian women are not endangered while giving birth to a Gambian. To institute a commission of inquiry to publicly investigate all maternal deaths over the last 5 years with a view to ascertain the reason and identify measures to address them. To open a public inquiry on the utilization of the funds given to the health sector during COVID-19 to ensure that every butut was well spent in line with the law, and where here have been causes of corruption and mismanagement, necessary measures of accountability are undertaken. Call on the government to increase the budgetary allocation to the health sector to the 15% agreed in line with the AU Abuja Declaration of 2001. We also urge the Minister of Health to take responsibility for all babies of mothers who died out of negligence, incompetence, lack of proper infrastructure, or for lack of adequate and timely information. The Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare, as well as the Department of Social Welfare, to be fully strengthened and empowered to take up their roles more effectively to save women and girls. We are calling on the Gambia government to eliminate all costs related to antenatal and postnatal care and strengthen the OG units of all health facilities in the country to ensure availability, access, and quality. We cannot conclude without remembering those of our colleagues who died untimely for the wrongs of others. They are the heroes. We pray for Fanta Job of Brikama Misira in the West Coast region, Fatou Matambala of Jalambang village in West Coast region, Fatou Matakijera of Brikama Misira in West Coast region, Kumba Sambo of Tubakuta village in West Coast region, Kadimane of Kitty village in West Coast region, Wasabojang, Brikama in the West Coast region, Fatou Matali in the Greater Banjul area, and Jankembu in the Greater Banjul area. I thank you all for your kind attention.
The woman is the most important person in human society. We have listened to the families of the victims, and if you are listening very well to, I think it's Sheriff from Brikama, his wife died, and that's a baby girl. Now, he's denied company, and that's going to have lifelong effect on him. But more importantly, we have that baby who is not going to get that breast milk, that mother's love that she needs, that every human being needs. And then, of course, the siblings are there, and the rest of the family going through grief for something that is unnecessary. I think it is so scandalous. I cannot express how angry I am that a human being, and a woman for that matter, giving birth to a Gambian had to die because of a generator, because of electricity. Now, this is a very serious issue, and I think all Gambians must recognize this and rise up to address this, because it is utterly unnecessary. The Gambia government has all the resources necessary to make pregnancy enjoyable, comfortable, and make childbirth safe for our women. So as a husband, as a father of girls, I am scared, I am shocked, I am angry to think that my wife or my daughter could be a victim, could be one of those girls. It is utterly unacceptable. And the Gambia government has full obligation, the statement has highlighted that here, that the Gambia government has obligation to make sure that facilities and resources are adequately provided to ensure that our women who are pregnant, who are giving birth to another Gambian, do so in peace and safety. There's absolutely no reason why Brikama Health Center should be in the condition in which it is, or Sarakunda Hospital, or Ero Francis Moore Hospital, all the way to Fatou Hospital. There's absolutely no reason other than the fact that the necessary political will does not exist in our government to deploy the resources necessary to ensure safe pregnancy, safe child delivery in comfort and happiness. And this is what citizens got to realize. And our problem is not merely about the government, but our citizens. Which Gambian does not have a mother, a wife, a sister, a female friend? This place should have been filled to capacity from here till traffic light by Gambian men, Gambian women, Gambian children, because this is directly about our own lives. So we, the people of the Gambia, got to take our lives seriously. Those who died, they never chose for their people to die in giving childbirth. So this could have happened to any Gambian. So any Gambian with conscience should have been here. And more importantly, we should have expected that the Vice President, Dr. Asadu Ture, should have been here.
Thank you.
The Minister of Health, Lamin Samata, should have been here.
Thank you.
The Minister for Gender, Social Welfare and Children, Fatou Kinte, should have been here.
Thank you.
Exactly. The Speaker of the National Assembly, Mariam Dendin, should have been here.
Exactly.
And so on and so on.
And so on. Exactly.
But that alone tells us, Gambian women, your lives don't matter. By the people you elect and appoint to be in charge of our public institutions that should deliver the services to you to have comfort and safety. That is what it shows. Because why in the first place would the IGP have the audacity to deny a permit for this mad pass? And then to wait for within 24 hours or 48 hours to give back that permit and to restrict this march to a space of 100 meters and for 2 hours, as if we are seeking his permission, or he's the king of the Gambia, and we are tenants, foreigners in this country. This is our country. So Gambian women, your lives, the people who are in charge of this country, they don't care about your lives. And it is high time Gambian women, but more importantly, Gambian men and women and all citizens to stand up to say it is unacceptable. Go to Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital, as our topmost hospital right now, and just see the squalor of that compound, the dilapidation of that hospital itself, the unkemness, the filth in that hospital. And this is our topmost hospital. Meantime, you would have the State House, the ministers, the president, top government officials driving huge vehicles all over this place with all the comfort that they need, yet they don't even take their wives and children to Brikama Health Center. But that is why you and me, the poor people, go there. Yes. And this is what we got to recognize. So governments got to stand up to say, look, we pay tax. Gambians pay tax, huge amount of tax. Gambia receives huge amount of loans and grants. And we cannot have a country in which people who are in government continue to enjoy benefits and incentives and comfort, and we the people who are paying them, we die as we give birth to another Gambian. It is totally unacceptable. So I thank the Gambia Lives, Women Lives Matter movement and all the organizations that have come here, and we the few serious, conscientious Gambians who have decided to come here under this hot sun and express what is unjust, what is unacceptable, what is unfair. And I think this battle should continue, and we should not rest until we make sure we have the state-of-the-art hospital at Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital and in all our health centers from Banjul to Fatou. Thank you very much.
I'm from Bijulo. I'm a victim. I came to say a story about my mom. Her name is Ndai Sambu. She died 3 months ago while giving birth. I will never forget that day. I was on my way going to school. They called me and said that my mom is going to the hospital. I rushed to Kanefin to meet her there, and they take her to Banjul. I went to Banjul. We sat almost for 2 hours on the door. They said I should not enter, and I'm the only one responsible for my mom. We lost our father 6 years ago. We are only remaining with our mom. So I'm the only one responsible to go in with my mom, to stay with her. And the God said I should not go in. I'm small. And I'm 21 years old. I have all the right to go and visit my mom, to go and check on her. After 2 hours later, my mom was suffering. So he called on the phone and told me that I should call my grandma because she's the leader of the compound. She's the only one in the compound. I called her. She went there. She went in. I was still sitting at the door. They said I won't enter. And I'm the first child of my mom. My mom begged them so that I can enter, but still they said I won't enter. I sat there for 5 hours. They came out and told me they lose my mom.
Oh God.
she was bleeding. Okay, alhamdulillah that I had a brother, but I lost my brother 3 weeks after that. Yes, it's because when my mom gave birth, my brother was sick. Why should they give us only my brother without telling us he is sick? They should have given us medicine, even if we are poor. We all standing here, I know we have no money to go to the private hospitals. Our mothers and our sisters have every right to go to this hospital and give birth normally. If you want to give birth properly in the Gambia, you have to go to a private hospital, and that's not okay. We are all Gambians. We have every right to give birth in our local hospitals. Us, the Gambian girls, we are here suffering because of our. Look, I'm the one taking care of my three sisters and one brother. My mom is no more. My dad is no more. All this is because of giving birth to a hospital that is not having proper equipment. We have every right to stand here and say the right. I was just hearing that we have no permissions. We should, I don't know how to march. Yes. We have every right to march and say what's from our heart. Our Gambian women have right to give birth normally. We have right to do everything in this Gambia because we are paying tax. Every month we are paying our normal tax. I think we should have every right to give birth in our hospitals like the way the others do. We should have proper equipment, and please urge the government to help us in this matter. Because the reason why we came in this hot shot, just to talk about this thing, I think they should try and help us. Because I'm not the only one who lose my mom. We have others who lose their mothers, their sisters. So I believe we should have help, and they should provide every necessary equipment in the Gambian local hospitals. And thank you all.
Sorry, what's your name?
Kumbaseka.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm greeting everyone here. Whilst we were marching, some of you could see me crying bitterly. I wasn't crying because of my cousin or my sister passed away. I'm crying because I'm a woman. I'm crying because youths are in big risks. We are all at risk as women, giving birth. We're at the age of giving birth. But if we are to give birth and die, I don't see how. Why should we? I mean, I can't even talk. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
We don't have enough time. Yeah. Gambia women lose their life jamono bi, all because of hospital negligence.
It's okay. Sorry. It's okay. Sorry. Nero nana. Nana. Nero nana. Nana. Naloja.
Yeah. It's okay.
Nana.
Yeah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Beka fo be kontonna Aissatou be kontonna bake. Be mo be kontonna kanto bi ndiyati jang min satin nan sediyamu ni ku yale bi jambi anin kumbo anin ni toro bar bitun senju sol nyabu nim manju sol nyabu na diminna mu min tinta fonola bar Gambia be tembe da min to bi nsa faale ko al tolla nyi ngurubo mbal tentula mbali jayila alay anin kila fo ala sal sambanyato fo ala sa nyi ngurubo sambanyato nte doma nim bota bakilin fakilin min keta sirif bo janti abe kembuje ala muso wala wuluta aya dingo tuje ika fay fandur de nano be mbulun tebe sirim sabatirim bakawle bar de nano be mbuluji bar ku folo don salon ko bi altol bi insafo kal tolle tambitante man sakundala kantu min be kerin Gambia kono man sakundaya belon ne bara man ku nafaja man ku jaraje birin tol kumbota altol len tol kiskisi fal nata fontela bungo kono al nata jal din ka jama keke jama kodi jama modu nabe tilota traini kato wotal tol yen tol kili dawo nambe wullale man kende a nyaaw nyaabar nin koto ma haynan ajakadi bo janna nata jam alien tara wolun natele be bungo kono bi Gambia koy na fokaton ndeta fula bir kama lopitano damma Gambia koy na fokato nga bila laftano futa ngamira biral nata jelu ngami nga fa minister yele bari kunun ko mbesiri ngala min samata mo yakakumo min fom fon yokuyata ka fo docteur jama kana bori jama bi jang min to ñing ambulance sol min yana tin tol fata lale man la fi ambulance la ni kuran tabi e dundi ambulance ko ne yesamba lopitan bori kesole nkamin bondin tol ngala ning ana nin kila musoli be wulula ibe dingol tulaje wala dolni dingol kata jamal lafta wala ngamira banko lafta siyal la fo banko lafta talala le bang nim banko man lafta talala president baronte dem ba fole ente aja ay dabo jang bakaw new town nin tele mu itati numbi wallahi yatambo min kay tatambila kuntu musolu gambia muso man sawo man sani aja lota bi musolle tesiti faylota musolle ke londi musolle ke kuti bari wo musolle fana ni e kumbondi imam kunoyla bari tol fana min noy be wokella nin tele mabe lola la ina jina ina janjibe masibo min be jang anin ko min be kerin gambia kono ayalong baranata tambeta abeteyata bar docteur samate ngani ne fay ko ta education ita lapitano jibe min ka tamaje fayalon faymalon wuliyata ma yetaje mol ka borol le sang ndeji mbarin kela musoti ngoya ma somandale a wuluta wo somanda kilomita tanama soto bar jadi ba fala montaro wati fula drong no sol ko abe bilit kan bir kama lapitano be warari nyamin wulu bu be warari nyamin no so fulante o koy manke no siti manke docteur de odlilem ndenga wala fo jewalum ko ñunu nin takanne kantuniya mo samba na wuluta ya jamin ka babala ndi taman suter ke je ndi man faham je ndi ma keno asamba dami ya lon ko loftani ba min be banjul loftano to asamba je tuma doni wal fana man ku non salon ko alala ko le sita barali atu lori jal ka ke ko tabo yelo nyina tata yele mbusu sabanati ayana ta di yalla ali o yelo ga hani bi bilit man kuntuno alta sambala loptan birin somanda talantan ninkili fo wularo talan woro wula tambita ibe futala saro biri joto wato fitro tambita ibe futala je wati min nay ma fe ma futandi muna nata fala na fata be jene kumbola mbe muna kumbola na man ke loptano la minister timi yalon ko atebe lorin jara lot ngani mfoye walun koye kunun nimbi man kilin kunun keta nyama lopitano musoli man kumbala faniya haramuta bori keso moma kumbo nkoye momo ila jamano kabanne bari bimbe president barola jamano le kono yinsa ya nya ndemaje nu ngotumo mbota nyinsanji mu wango min kono manyi bululal min ka fata nte o nyamaje bari telole may momo sigoma ibe wullale bari woto musoli mbal tentula mbali jayila musoli fanga doyata nyintila bele nyanta fintila albe finti woto mbal tentula mbali jayila mbedu wala le simani jata kende ala ale banna fami ken na dena noli ale bayol fasa minna aja ayda bo jam bakaw nyutam bar dena no fabe kembuje ka fay sirif bo jang ala baraka ala mali al jon te dal yakiliro ke wato wati mbe finti lale man kende nyaaw nyam mbal ko ma bi mbal ko ma sama kantu momine ka kilandi wala fasa ka bayol fasa alama ala yaltu mbalin jam inim bara alama ala yejo ni la di mbali be ala baraka oton be ko modan na jam
alnimbara yo kontanta bakele no nata jam amusi jamal de jamini ya lon kay kambenta andi be kala pour musul la live school because school of me along ka nyantantol bi jakal la lay ndew yeah because musul ka party woto sign andi non ko isabo ana soro la do tamalo you know andong Gambia no la nyanta wulla wala you know so lafta mo bi tank la jang you know and also ka fo yentol fana bi janne pour ki support ni mumbe la ko di ko musul le ka faji ni tala mo man fa antala mo fata wara dola mo fata la you know and min tata bi malo so min kana so it's high time to fanam be bulo ka funyo kam so you know lafta mo be fanso bulula for being here you know and don't ka full fire we want to keep, you know pushing harder and harder and harder yeah so manda jambuna nak le yang jimbon din kala le jele nak Danina lelanna dunte jam falanna itele wulunna itele na fuma betinna manji tulanna inene mambalanna na duta fumo be gonta damane ka fanyena itele wulu yeka katodina nga puja oke ipande fatanyina nasula feol na ya bedina kanomi danna fonka funyonya ka bonna odo doye dunte ni tete manna na tasana min filino min fil do na dalana baljele min ye dimol fay do beta konna do mo tari do donna do kamatanu takidi wala kola wala kalana ise dunia la dunia ka baba tasana anin do ne de kanna daji ko ne de banna wala na dike kana ofisata ka wala aha ni papa wali ba ma long so alhamdulillah
thank you very much teewaay bi fii kañ li ko waral mooy li ñu jaaxal li ñu tiital ak li nga xam ne moo ñu métital ci di xew ci réew mi bor bu set te mu mel ni mënuñ cee def dara ñun bi ñoo nekk xaleel ba bi ñoo mag matu ñëpp xamoon nañ ne lu métti la waaye réali nga dégga ne nit des bakkenam des na ci fi mu nekk nag loolu mooy di routine fi matu léegi mu ngi mel ni daa ngee signé ne yaa ngee sacrifice sa life xam nga loolu lan nga see jëlee jigéen ñi seen bakken di des ci matu du jeex fi mu nekk ci Gambia bi li ko waral man ci suma gis-gis duma docteur de te tem jànguma ko ba xam exactly lan la waaye li ko waral dégg naa ñuy wax ne léegi-léeg ñàkk deret ñii di wax ne infections ñii di wax ne ñàkk basic equipment loolu yëpp soo ko gisee mu ngi joxoñ ci nguur gi ne nguur gi defuñ liñ war a def yow fii amut jigéen buy ëmba léegi te demut pour dem noos comme niñ ko daan waxee fu mu jaar def prenatal preparations so nguur gi waroon nañoo am proper planning pour ensure ne jigéen bu ci nekk préparé nañ la waroon nañoo tam invest heavily xam nga in labor ward soo demee suñ lopitaan yi gis ngeen ni mu tilimee man xawma woon ne it would have to take millions to ensure a clean environment foo xam ne nit ñi dinañ war a dinañ leen mën a toppatoo infection free déggoon naa sax ne di only infection expert bi gaay amoon dañ ko daaxoon lopitaan yow nga am ci kenn rek nga daaxa ko liggéey boobu naka laa doxee moo tax relating to infections bari dañ war a treat right issues properly dañ war a am priority ci ni ñoo disposer government funds waaye yow toppa ci lu la neex rek di jëndoo ay moto nit ñaa ngee dee ci lopitaan bi loolu mooy ñàkk a xol ak ñàkk a ngor we have to ensure priority in the way we disburse government funds.
What do you think should be the short-term solution for this problem?
It has to be a massive injection of funds. ñun xam deret xam nañ ne groups nangam rek a am let government go out and buy blood fi mu nekk dëkk bi nit ñi amuñ xaalis ñëpp a ngi broke let them go out and buy blood and put in the hospitals moo gën jënduloo blood tam nit ñi dee. Let's stock the hospital with the relevant medications such that people would have them when they need them, instead of people siphoning these things and putting them in private pharmacies. We have to ensure that we eliminate the corruption in the system. But as a short-term intervention, we have to have clean environments. We have to invest in blood. We have to ensure that these things are well prepared for in advance.
Etoro? Yasen mune sijano ilafta mune fola
bijanka tara musol la toyala generally Gambian musol be or let's say Africa musol mume musol mi yalan ko ita true bad and musol mi yalan ko ibitala true bad mi yalan ko manta follow. But specifically I'm here to send a solidarity and to face justice for a sister nga brother la so mi yalan ko ala musol to dañu tin si falato ala muso wulutale en ika fa e chaku me happen to was Brikama Health Center because ndol beba steri woldo anda ba futu wala Brikama Health Center le mbiyele dena no wuluta ba dena no banda on the Thursday bena no banda lungomina wuluta dena no banda wo sutole mbije dani ko muso nyi fa man kendia so before dena no fobe bande ya kema la console ka fa ko e bala muso operate la because dinni ngoni ngata wuluna no with the permission of the husband akoy ko okay go ahead then itata ye dinni ngoni operate ya bondi short while dinni wala follow banta wo suto samanda dinni ngoni ata bade ina no muso nyi tendande ka samba banjul within 2-3 hours in the morning ye call ko afatale me ya fa we didn't know nada ngi ngado ko mene ko wala kinni lay problem o soto which was so weird just a short period of time adol be momi mako kam pray wulu how comes 3 to 4 hours alba foloko ala kinni lay problem o soto which lead to her death. So what I can say and what we need from the government is we need facilities. I believe ko ñun doctor mil bebe ñu leptano to they are doing their best and momo be ñing aerial to isalon ko ikarantale. People think like nga doctor mil soto wala manta da kuke kan wala nga nosol mil soto wala manta da kuke ka but nte wo man can believe it. Na believe na mil soto ko they don't have the facilities. I am very sure that kon near facilities so they mean be need in the hospital everything will go through and smooth. So the government people like the Trump philanthropists or million around anybody who can help these hospitals just gonna sing government let them help us because right now life is at risk. We need facilities, we need medical ways accordingly. It's not everybody that can afford these private clinics. So new government ordinary local clinics they are around. If they don't have the facilities, how are they going to work? It wouldn't go well. So we are pleading as women, we need our voice to be heard. Akata president to vice or anybody, we just need our voices to be heard and we need help from any other person to get these facilities in the hospital. It's at least more of a wulula because look at it right now, media. Every day people are sharing this. Musol media don't be economy silata ka wulu. Ni mo be 9 months hakilo ba kan korinta fananta fala which is so hard. So please and please the issue of being and the reason of coming out here is for us to be heard. Aliyatra aliyela mo molla me mi fo kan aliye molla hajo jar mole. Thank you so much.
Man and rohiyata si
lamo waral sa teewaay bi fi tay.
Man ma nekk Mother Cell Foundation mooy ñi nga xam ne ñooy xeex vaginal tobacco bi ñu génn koo xamee si tabamunko ak saf-safal yeeg laaj yeeg pastiwalda yi jigéen ñi di jaarale si seen seyukaay bi li tax ma ñëw nag parce que dégg nga ñu ne Mother Cell Foundation mooy ne wérgu yarami yaay yi te wérgu yarami yaay yi suñ doom yi dee ci mat bon loolu est big problème la parce que bu njëkk ba ku daan wasin o sa jabar bu expecté famille bi ñëppay kontaan ku nekk ne ñu ngi war a am si doom ku nekk ne ñu ngi war a am si set yaay maam yi prépare yaay yi prépare jëkkër yi di prépare waaye tollu nañ foo xam ne léegi ku sa mbokk ne biir na rek nga tiit ñu ngi am ay goro ñu ngi expect te loolu warta demee noonu kenn waruta dee benn jigéen waruta dee ci jur so loolu moo ñu ci boole ñu ñëw yàgg nag parce que ñun xaaruñ ko ñu ñun dañoo jàngale pour mu cale advocacy without border ñun amuñ fuñ em koo xam ne yaa ngi yëngatu ci wàllu luy lor jigéen yaa ngi koo xeex ñoo yow a ànd.
léegi tabac bi xam naa yéen si loolu ngeen dee liggéey tabac bi ak saf-safal yi naka la nekk di affecté jigéen ñi si seen wàllum am doom.
tabac bi wax parce que liñ leen wax mooy ne tabac dafa gaawal mat docteur yi faj wax nañ ne tabac parce que mat dafa am waxtu lu nekk am par stages la soo boo ko demee yeneen ñu ne da ngaa am false labor. waaye loolu docteurs ñoom seen bopp ñoo ko gën a parce que wax nañ ko information yi ñu ngi ko am waaye su fekkee ne parce que seyukaay bi liñ njëkk a wax mooy ne dara waru faa duga lu muy ndox bu set bon nag nga jël tobacco loo xam ne substance bi ñu ne ndax def nañ si doomitaali buy def nañ si xeme def nañ si xobi yamba def nañ si xooxi yamba def nañ si banti yamba def nañ si kuubee jaara kenn xamagul lan la nga jël ko jaarale ko sa seyukaay loolu xel tey na parce que ak bi rek sax def dara si sa seyukaay warut soo loolu te am nañ si ay évidence yoo xam ne dem nañ si lopitaan boo xam ne xale bi ñëw na ñu seet ko ñu ne ko sa mat jotut ñu yóbbu ko waaye xale bi dafa dellusiwaat ba ñëwee ñu lagar-lagalee ko lu xew ñu ne tabac la jël docteur gis am nañ nataal yi tamit nataal dafa doy waar ba nga xam ne duñ koy joxe ci media bi waaye suñ passé mun nañ la ko won li nga xam ne ki jëfoo taba ba mu yàqa ko moom la def seen togg foofu yëpp daf koo ñoral ci kanam bu yàggee mun naa def cervical cancer am na koo xam ne tamit mu ne moom use na taba waaye doomam dafa des si biiram parce que ñun research la ñoo def ñun jàppuñ ne lii la ñun ñim dal ñoom ne ñoo waxal ñoo wax li leen taba def léegi ñu dem ba ci digga nag bi nga xam ne moo gën a métti li tax léegi góor yi ñëw war see bokka ñu ne dañ cee bokka comme li ma di jobaate doon wax mbiri wasin du mbiri jigéen rek suñ doom yu jigéen yi si la suñ raka yu jigéen yi si la suñ mag yu jigéen yi si la suñ yaay yi si la suñ jabar yi si la bon kan moo si bokkut xeex bi ñëpp a ci bokka du ministre du président du national assembly ñëpp a si bokka ñiy jaay gerte saafa ñëpp ku nekk am nga koo xam ne sa doom dina am doom soo xeexi jigéen ñëpp a ci bokka waaye taba nag léegi la ko góor ñi door di ne ñu bokka si nag lu raw lañ ca taxawee woon mooy ne lan nit ñi dañoo jël taba léegi pour remplacer sëy yi parce que ñu ne taba moo gën a neex juróom-ñaari sëy suñ defee taba soxluñ jëkkër suñ toxee taba soxluñ sexe xam nga loolu doy na waat xam naa xamuloo ko ci woon soo bëggee xam yëfi taba nag tey xoli yaay ak xoli maam dafa yàqu ngir lan boo ba léegi gis nañ lii dee si mat lopitaan ba lañ laa opéré war nañoo xam deret gi nga soxla war nañ laa pereel sa garab yi war nañ laa pereel ndox mi nga soxla war nañ laa pereel machine yi nga soxla yëpp mu available ambulance yi am na naam waaye su fekkee ne ambulance liñ soxla ci ambulance nga xam ne from the home ambulance bi dina jël responsibility bi bon ambulance am na njëriñ waaye su fekkee ne turi ambulance boo xam ne la amul benn fajukaay soxluñ ambulance yi parce que ambulance bi li tax ñu soxla ko am na ñuy nekk ci kër yi lu leen yóbbu ci lopitaan bi amuñ ko soo ambulance bi foofu am na fa njëriñ su fekkee ne ambulance la te ambulance balaa nekk ambulance mu am docteur bu fa nekk am machine yañ fa soxla am garab yuñ fa soxla loolu nag des nañ koo xam su fekkee ne am na nag soxla nañ ambulance bi docteur yi ku nekk da nga war a def li la war a def ñi nekk ci kër yi def li la war a def ku am sa jabar dina dem lopitaan naan garabam yi seet yëpp ñu xam nit ñi ban blood group lañ nekk balañ laa opéré nañ make sure ni li nga soxla yëpp am nga ko suñ la opérété ñu faj la noos yi kuy jël sa patient nga reeyal ko smilal ko smile dafa important waaye patient ñëw ku biir ñëw nga naan ko lii la lële la media bi tamit li ñoo def nii am na lu moo wàññi si yaay parce que yaay yaa ngi tiit léegi ku biir rek tiit nga ku sa jabar biir tiit nga am na sukki nit ku ma demoon mu ne ma yaa kera ba suma jabar ba ma koo yóbbu lopitaan dama fonne kera laa koo ñàkka xam nga loolu métti na bon nag dañ bugga nag na fi dee yi mat jeex maternal death zéro maternal death lañ bugga ci Gambia bi asalaamaaleykum
ayala hajo be bulana njele anata nankana bengo mabe alam mari milbe to tingoto alma dannela alma kafarni ne maklay ngamobe tendunge jayila na ko wala jambi birin banko dawada ani media hasi sol miliele na fulol kije in one way or the other. We are saying a very big thank you to all. Thank you. And the Gambia Police Force. And the Gambia Police Force for bringing this tight security. Kaje ko mobe tarakujang ku kana ke mola fada. We are saying a very big thank you.
ala baraka bake mbadi ngol woto ngal tentukal je bake bi nga nyine sotale Gambia Women's Life Matter la protest mi alon ko ye woleke ali akalam tele ko ya start dame ngolem of course am joko dina dafa Westfield mona menoto andon ila balambaya muminti wala nyindi ko musol mi alon ko wolle be fakan tingoto loptanol to kabo banjul lembang fo brikama lem wala lawod la mi alon kabe Gambia banko kanjang e findira wolto kela balambaya tande andon akam tele ko yela statement o read le bitum mam mansakunda dokulaji jam mi alon ka mabe ta bari nga politician dol jam min boko Esa Fall ani nga dol jele mil boko madi jobate mi alon ko activiste le mi alon ko ifrata jang yela statement o read le bari akam tele ko ila victim sol fanan diamutale wala multi mi alon ko e mantoro sotale watare la sistal wala la musolu be wuludulalto woto ngalbe tendukal je baki mo be nyim protest no makannon of course Kerr Fatou wal nal badi malem nte buba gaje ko ani na cameraman Mustafa Kinde Karafo Charles Elvis Gomani Boubacar Sonko ala barka
like fire. Wow. Love like fire. Xam ngeen rek affaire bi xam ngeen fan la skincare la 2020 lañ wax de waaw fii nag mooy Kerr fan Kerr zero tache perfect skincare saa su ne rek niñ ko dee defee rek loo lañ soxlaati rek maanaam bu ngeen am problème ci seen skin ngeen xam ngeen fan la fii ngeen di ñëw suma xarit yeeg am di jàmm yi nga xam ne taas daf lañ sonaloon xam nga doon xeesal ba laka xum éneew ma lañ ko nag waaye just in case comme ni ko gars yi di waxee rek en cas just in case loolu xew xam ngeen fi ngeen di ñëw skincare plus si yu baax rek la ñoo dox nag ay baax rek fu ne la ñoo dem ci réew mi di lañ indi rek nag products yu baax du Paris du Italie du USA du fi mu nekk nii sax boole nañ ci nag Sweden fu nekk lañ leen a indilee products bu dee tamit nag da nga ñuul rek ñu lay jamaa natural beauty that melanin dripping we do have stuff for you as well emuñ si skincare products rek ñu ngi ci cuub yi tamit fu ne la ñoo jaar in fact sax last commercial bi ñu defoon waxuñ leen woon ne dañoo dox ci ay kawar 9A grade rek nag waaw we do have bundles as well hair si lu ne la ñoo dox ñun ñu ngi ci rafetal jigéen rek luy taaral jigéen rek waaw boo leen di tukki tamit bëggoon rek classic suitcase ñu dañoo dox ci ay Samsonite duñ dee indi any brand of suitcases though other than Samsonite comme li ma dee wax rek boo eggee airport dëri Samsonite dafa am nuñ laa xoolee waaw ngeen lan nag waaw skin ci moom la ñu gën a xamee nag skin care products ci moom la ñu gën a xamee ñu ngi dox tamit bentey tamit si ay dàlla waaye man nag skin care mooy suma specialty xam nga rek jigéen bu sa xar kanam réglé loo def mu jag am nañ Patricia Reiner Kiwi Eye the whole range Lighten Up Gold Tomatine I mean the list can just go on and on and on and on lépp loo xam ne rek luy taaral jigéen la ci yooyu rek la ñoo dox skin care plus nag emuñ si Gambia rek ñu nga United States ñu ngi Gambia fii ba pare bu dee yaa ngi anywhere in Europe mun nañ la ko mail within 3 days rek ñetti fan rek nga jot say diw emuñ si loolu rek dañ laa consult tamit balaa ñu laa jaay diw dinañ def a free consultation pour wax la rek exactly li nga xam ne moo méngoo ak sa kanam dinañ leen wax tamit ne rek am nañ perfumes fragrances men's shirts accessories we do dresses as well we do blouses we do shoes name it we do them Skincare Plus 2020 is our year of perfection zero task fi mu nekk nii réew mi fii kenn waratu fi taas kenn waratu fi am problème kanam kenn waratu fi am problème yu picca boo ko amee dafa fekk ne rek ñëwuloo ci place bi fii love like fire bring my love like fire
Agada di.
Mbijano aganyadi.
Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la sto.
Ha, code nyinji.
Okay. Korsa.
Nsila ID soto.
Sa soto. Sorry. Agada di.
Mbijano bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariaka.
Mbare.
Mo ki janna nun kunu bara tariaka.
Janno mi yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbari ya bere. Birim koyna fo kato
bari si kodo kino kato nim fo bolong labe
56 branches mola soto Gambia Gambia kono ani Gambia bantala bankol nko kodo kiya beleto kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw jannom number 1 di nyonta andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi mani domorol dir fana beteat Gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je
wo moyo diat
apelenta
baraka ba ya lafta nyelan kendol e bina
yalo bu kanila ko la baraka ba
yalo ndel ciosano lo
baraka
We live in a day and age where technology is creating a world without borders, filled with unlimited potential to improve the lives of the people around us. Innovarex Global Health ushers in a new way of leveling the playing field with increased access to quality healthcare services delivered at your doorstep. Our qualified professionals are equipped with state-of-the-art point-of-care testing technology to conduct tests such as kidney function, liver function, electrolyte tests, body composition, hemoglobin, A1C, and many more services with the highest efficiency in delivering results. The addition to our flagship Wellness on Wheels, more fondly known as WOW Delivery Service, brings the entire clinical experience full circle. IGH has remained committed to creating the future of healthcare delivery. Gone are the days of sending loved ones outside the country for basic medical services. Innovarex Global Health offers a new peace of mind and takes pride in delivering the quality of care we all deserve.